there, this is Welsh ASMR 82. Hey, how you doing? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking on the video. Today, as you already probably know from reading the description, we're going to take a look at the Champions League, Europa League, Conference League semi-final matches and look at how I did in my predictions, check the leagues, and then we're going to predict the three finals. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Join in, make sure you either play along with the codes in the description box if they're still working, and if not, just put your predictions in the comment section. So, how did I do? I've done pretty badly recently, and I don't think that this week was any better. Just had a quick check. So, I think I sort of underestimated several teams, but I do think there were some shocks, so I don't feel too bad. Let's go Champions League first, then Europa League, then Conference League last, okay? Okay, I did say that I thought Dortmund were in with a chance, but I thought they would probably lose out on penalties, so I went for a safe 1-1 draw away in Paris. As we all know at this point, the match was heavily stacked in Paris Saint-Germain's favour, in terms of their aggressive play, the number of shots they had on goal. I think I read a stat that said they hit the bar 4 times in this match, twice in the previous match. And yeah, they didn't have a great time. So I got 2 points. Oh gosh. Eek. Because I predicted one away goal would happen. That's why my 1 point, and then I had the booster, so I got 1 point. But well done to Dortmund. I did say that although I thought Paris Saint-Germain would reach the final, I wanted it to be an all-German final, and for Dortmund to win it this time against Bayern Munich for revenge. So I'm really pleased that I will be supporting them in the final. So congrats to Germany's Borussia Dortmund, who have for another year crushed PSG's dreams of finally getting their hands on the Champions League trophy. Obviously quite poignant one, this, because it's Mbappe has announced that he's definitely leaving, and we all know where he's going. So although he's not confirmed it yet, so yeah, basically it was his last chance to win it for his favourite club. Is it his boyhood club? Okay, so I thought that Bayern had been playing really well in this cup. So I predicted 1-1, and as it happens, it was a bit of a crazy finish to it, wasn't it? So Bayern went 1-0 up against the run of play. Real Madrid were doing really well, and Bayern was sort of sitting back and counter-attacking, and then Joselu came on and scored 2 late goals, one in about the 80-something minute and then one in injury time, which was given offside, and then VAR checked and it was given. I think the big controversial talking point in this match has to be that against all protocol, even though we disagree with the vast majority of cases, you're not supposed to blow the whistle if you think it's an offside, even if the flagsman, the linesman shouldn't have put his flag up. The rule is you let play continue and then you put your flag up, particularly if it goes down the outside. Perhaps it's because, but it was a cross into the box. Anyway, what happened, if you didn't know, which you should probably do, Bayern Munich scored, but the whistle had already gone, and arguably the goalkeeper heard the whistle and stopped, so didn't really dive for the ball, but the ball went in the back of the net. So that was late into injury time, and I think it was the last kick of the game basically. So Bayern were very upset and furious with this decision, because potentially it would have been given, because it wasn't offside as far as I know. So I got 1 point for away goals, and I got the first team to score, Bayern. I got that, and I got 2 points for player of the match, Vinicius Jr. So I got 4 points. So had I played my booster on this one, I would have had 8. 9 points in total, but I only got 6, which is pretty rubbish. We'll take a look at the league, shall we? Ooh, Dak is top. Well done. Nico's third. Bachzed is second. I am 32nd. How awful am I? Okay, so that is the Champions League. I'm going to predict then the final. Oh, this again is going to be heart over head. I desperately want Dortmund to win this. Real Madrid do not need to win a Champions League just before announcing that they're actually getting Mbappe. Maybe I'll go with my heart for a change rather than my head. Everything screams at me that it's Real Madrid. It's going to be in London. They've got a great team. They're walking their league at the moment. Dortmund are actually like 5th in Germany. But you know, they've defied the odds up till now. They are obviously known to lose things at the last minute. Think of the last game of the season, last season in Germany. But you know what? I'm going to go for this and I'm going to say 2-1. Apparently 13% of other idiots agree with me. So I don't feel like I'm on my own. Obviously they got beaten 3-0 on the weekend by Mainz. So yeah, they're a bit distracted, I think, but hopefully they'll just put everything into this. They're already qualified for the Champions League next year because 5th place in Germany is good enough for that this year, for the first time. So they don't need to win it to get back into the Champions League or anything. It's just for the second ever trophy. I think this is going to be their 3rd final then, in that case. Okay, so I'm going to go first team to score. I think Borussia Dortmund maybe will get like 2, and then Real Madrid will score 1. Player of the match. This is a tricky one. Is it going to be Mr. Füllkrug? Or Brandt? Or are we going to pick someone like Sancho? I'm going to do Sancho, look. He's been sensational recently. And obviously I'm going to play my booster because there's no other match. Okay, call me crazy, I'm going to go for it because I think what I've learned from doing this year is I've gone for the safe option every time, and then when something else other than the safe option has happened, I've gone, do you know what, I did think that. So it's either going to go one or two ways. Next year when we do these videos, I'm going to be not sitting on the fence as much. So you're going to be furious with me predicting such ridiculous things, and then if and when they happen, I'm going to have massive points for it. Okay, so that is the Champions League. This is the official Champions League app if you are interested. Okay, I'm going to switch to the other one. This is the official joint Europa League Conference League app. And I did better. I didn't have any faith in my Roma team. Unfortunately, I didn't even watch it because it coincided with Eurovision, so I watched Eurovision instead of this match. And I was going to watch it at the end of the evening all the way through, but I thought, oh, I don't want to watch it if we're just going to lose 2-0, because that's what I thought would happen. Because then I was especially heartbroken when I found out that we were 2-0 up until the 80-something minute, when we had a really stupid own goal. Pressure on the goalkeeper. He bounced off his own player. The ball came to Gianluca Mancini at the back post and just hit him and went in, and it was just the whole team just kind of were deflated by that at that point, and then Leverkusen did a Leverkusen and scored in the 97th minute. So they are still 50 games because of this weekend's result. 50 games unbeaten this season. Insane. So I got 1 point. I don't even know what that 1 point was for. Where's the little thing that's out there? I said 2 own goals, so they did score 2, but I got totally the wrong result. First player to score was Leandro Paredes, and I didn't put one. Strange. Oh, Dybala I said, but Dybala didn't even get on the bench, did he? Because he's got a muscle injury. And I said first team to score would be the home team, and it wasn't. So I think Leandro Paredes has had a fantastic season for us. I think he's on loan. I hope we make it permanent. And then I said that Atalanta would beat Marseille, but I said 2-1 to be playing it safe. It was 3-0. I watched Atalanta-Roma on the weekend, and Atalanta looked amazing, but their finishing is pretty shocking. I'm not even exaggerating when I say that Atalanta had about 30 shots on goal and only won 2-1 against Roma. Dodgy penalty down the other end for Roma. Were not in the game at all. Loads of little 1-2s where the original player passes it, runs, that other player passes it back to them. Really difficult to defend against. Is it going to be enough to beat Bayer Leverkusen? Oh god, I don't know. But as a Roma fan, they have to win it, because now Roma are in 6th position. And the weird thing that if Atalanta finish in 5th, they get Champions League football in Italy this year. Sorry, for next year. But if they also win the Europa League, then the 5th place Champions League spot goes down to 6th. So you could have 6 teams in Italy in the Champions League next year. And obviously I want that to happen. I'm trying to avoid the stress of the fact that Lazio are 1 point behind Roma now. Can you imagine Atalanta actually beats Bayer Leverkusen in the final, and then Lazio gets 6th spot and Roma is in 7th. That would be so typical of us. I can see it happening right now as I'm saying it. Okay, so I get 8 points for this. I said it would be a win, and it was 3 points. I got 1 point for saying that Atalanta would score first, and I played my booster. So, and where's the table leagues? So Nico is top, Jorda is 2nd, and Pelli is 3rd. I'm in 18th position. Let's predict the final. So everything, again, is screaming at me Bayer Leverkusen to win. However, as a Roma fan, I need Atalanta to win, so I'm going to say 1-1, and then Atalanta to win on penalties. You think I'm crazy? I know I'm crazy, but I said this time, do you know what? I'm not going to sit on the fence and say the most likely thing is this. I'm just going to be like, do you know what? This is how I feel. I think Atalanta to score first like they did against Roma and then drop off. The Ketelera was just amazing on the weekend, I've got to be honest. The Atalanta manager seems to have found a position that he can actually play in, because he's not a striker and he's not a midfielder, but he plays in between and he's just unstoppable. Okay, let's switch to Conference League. Okay, they did a lot better on this one. So, I said that they were about equal. Fiorentina are a good team, but they don't batter anyone. I said that they would draw 1-1, and that's what happened. And I played my booster, so I got 12 points. Let's see where I got those points. I got 3 points for the draw, 1-1 as well. I got 1 point for saying own goal, 1 for saying an away goal, and I played my booster. So 1-1, and then on aggregate it was 4-3 to Fiorentina. And fair play, Olympiacos. I'm torn because Fiorentina obviously lost in the last final. It would be lovely for them to win it. But I really believe the Conference League is an opportunity for teams outside of the Big Five to win trophies. And I want to see more of that, because currently we've had Roma and West Ham win the Conference League in the last 2 years. So they're from the Big Five. And I'd like to see someone else win it, so I'm going to cross my fingers for Olympiacos to win it. That would be so good for Greek football to get noticed. Maybe they'll eventually get into FIFA. You never know. Obviously Olympiacos are in FIFA, but not the Greek league, which should have been added years and years ago, shouldn't it? However, I did the whole, I think this is the most likely outcome, and got 0 points. Look at that. I said 2-1 win away from home for Aston Villa. I thought Olympiacos would probably be too far away with their 4-2 first leg win, but it was 2-0. Aston Villa didn't obviously score at all, and Bailey was not man of the match. The amazing Moroccan El Kabi was man of the match yet again. Scored a hat-trick in the first match and scored 2 in this one. As long as they can keep him fit for the final, you know, anything could happen. Let's have a look at the league before we predict the final then. Nico's top, Johnny Clark second, Monkey Donkey is third, and I am 12th. Not too shameful, although I don't know how many people are in that particular league. Okay, and then let's predict the final. I'm going to go... What score, though? I'm going to go Olympiacos win. 2-4. Fiorentina, they don't score. 1-1, but they scored 3 in that one. Oh, they scored 5 against Sassuolo, but they've been relegated. Maybe it's going to be like 2-2, and then it's going to go to penalties. Lots of people saying 2-1 to the Greeks, 31%. I'm going to say they're going to be equal on the night. Fiorentina are very difficult. First team to score, Olympiacos. First player, El Gabi, obviously. Booster. Okay. I'm going to go 2-2 and then Olympiacos to win on penalties. Tell me what you think in the comment section, and let me know if you think I'm absolutely crazy. I've been a little bit less safe this time. Maybe it'll work out for me, maybe it'll go horribly wrong. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you are new to the channel, click on the subscribe button, come back again. I'll do a follow-up video after each of the finals, and if you enjoyed the video, click like. If you want to, join me on Patreon, if you want to support the channel a little bit more. But otherwise, I'll see you really, really soon for another video. Okay, take care.